Hello, people of the internet. Welcome to a very experimental stream this time.
Yeah,
So,
hello.
Sparks isn't around.
Hello,
People of the internet. Wow, now I hear myself. That's weird.
Very experimental stream.
Shut up, laptop. Okay, so Sparks isn't around, so it's just special on me today. The experimental part of this
Yep.
is I'm on a really old machine that has broken RAM, so we'll see how this goes. I hope it doesn't end too badly. OBS is telling me that we're dropping a bunch of frames, but it looks alright right now, I hope. We'll just see how this goes. Today we'll work on Metallurgy again. Surprise, surprise.
Yep.
There we are.
We're starting work on the expansion system, I believe, today.
Yeah, so last time we got basically the casting done. We now have metal in a cast, and now our challenge is to make it so that we can convert that metal in a cast into proper things we can use. That being bands. Is the whitelist stuff on the server? Oh, it is. That being metal bands that you can strap onto your tools. The strapping onto a tool part will probably be next stream. We won't get it done today, but today we'll work on calling the expansions. The challenge in this will be that when we did it in 1.12, it was as easy as doing add R and selecting an expansion. Now we'll have to come up with something different. And frankly speaking, I hope that Specialized got a solution for this.
I have some ideas. I'm just putting some announcements in various discords about the thing.
Announcements in various discords about the thing.
Yep.
Okay, so let's
Yeah, you gotta tell people we're streaming.
take a look where we left off last time. We were in main here, and we basically did all the sustain mold things. Sustain mold is basically done, I hope. By the way, did you check that people can hear us special?
Yes, I can hear both you and me.
Perfect.
So, step up from last time, woohoo!
This time you won't sound like a madman talking to yourself.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
I
where should
mean,
we start?
having a stream where I only could hear myself, I didn't like it. Maybe other people did, who knows?
Well, they didn't have to stand my voice, so that's an upside. Only one mold can be created per cycle. That's a fix we have to do, but I guess we're skipping over that for now. This was the issue where
I believe so.
I would suggest skipping over this for now. It's a minor issue, and to be honest, it won't really be much of an issue, but we should address it at some point in the future.
Which issue is this? Oh dear lord.
Hmm?
Blue,
Yeah.
turn around.
T-
There is an infestation.
Where?
There's just a lot of X. I don't know if that was Zaba or not.
Oh no, I bet that was Gradas. I gave him one of those things I'm working on for Tower at the moment.
Ah, okay, gotcha,
Just
gotcha.
blame it on him.
Alright. I thought one of the things was exploding on us, but I guess not.
Oh, by the way, have one as well. Or
Welcome
just
to the stream, Hoodie.
let it sit on the
Thanks
ground.
for the info about the stream. Oh dear lord. We're gonna
You
pick
picked
that
it
up
up just
before
in
it,
time there.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I've got like half a monitor this time, so... Oh, and some peaches to eat. So if anyone hears some weird noises, I'm just eating some peaches. Not to be confused with McPeach pies, just normal peaches.
Alright, molds are TP'd into the void instead of MBT cal because we don't know how to help us special. That was the thing we wanted to address last time. I think you fixed that? Am I
I should have
right
fixed
in
it.
saying that?
Where that would be under
Sustain
casting,
mold,
casting,
probably.
smashing, smooshing. So it would be probably destroy mold. Right? Yep. Death. Right there.
Perfect. So we can get rid of that bug report.
No, that should stay.
That should stay, yeah. Things that Metallurgy needs to do.
Awesome.
Recruit special builder, pay special builder. I'm gonna argue against the paying part. Mining, place TNT, that thing we did, casting. Cast between certain temperatures. I think we handled all of this last time, so what we need to do now is, yeah, set mold, basically. We did all of this logic last time. This was a large part of last stream where we tried to figure out whether a logic covers every case. So now we need to do this. Set mold. Overheat mold is done, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, do we have the function already special? That set mold function.
Let's see. Where would that be called from? That'd be in...
it's called from destroy underscore mold, yeah.
What's it called?
Hoodie says the stream seems to be running smoothly. That's a good thing. Thank you for reporting that. There's also a slim chance that this stream will suddenly be gone and I will be gone as well, and I'm not dead in that case. In that case, my PC tried to read from a broken part of RAM, which makes it crash. Which is a bad thing, but let's just hope it doesn't happen. I will try to pet my PC in order to prevent him from doing that. Be a good boy.
I'm making the set mold function right now.
Cool.
Double checking its spelling is right. Ooh, okay.
There we go, set mold. Is this actually called? Let's just try a... By the way, this was a nightmare to get Adam on my PC working, especially I had to do that weird thing again where I copy files since the FTP remote thing is broken. When you download it. Yeah, this server has
both Zauber on the thing?
Zauber is...
We never removed the old scoreboard, so...
Zauber is still using the old standard. Well, the version on the website isn't, but the version on here is doing it.
Okay, so that's why all of our background stuff isn't working, by the way, because Zauber's on top and it's overridden everything, so I'm just gonna move Metallurgy to the top.
But yeah, we're dropping a bunch of frames when I'm moving. It's a bad thing.
Well, stop.
I will just stop moving. Moving is too healthy anyways. Alright, so did Metallurgy go now?
Metallurgy is now installed last, so we shouldn't run into any more clocking issues.
How do we
with
try
other
this
stuff on the world?
Nope, not running. That's a better feel of you. Yeah, this is the agony of trying to run modules on a server where you're developing. Stuff always breaks.
Was there any load errors?
I can't look. Can you take care of that?
I checked the console, nothing there.
Oh, did somebody enable the seats again? Because I'm lagging.
No, it's just everything. Oh, because this version of Metallurgy does not have any of the clocking functions installed into it.
Trust us, we are professionals. Cobalt says, I can't wait for you guys to finish this module. Love to show me yes and Gamemode. Hope you guys finish soon. Maybe Special could offer your PC some features to keep it heavy.
That might work.
Yeah, we'll just smash peaches into the fan. My PC will be happy.
What on here probably has the new standard? Custom crafters, right?
I think you updated custom crafters, yeah. It seems to be running. Oh, turn off the seats, please. Right now. That was a screenshot. I will turn off the seats now.
Data pack enable, custom crafters last.
Yeah, like you guys might notice, this PC is very old. It's a build from 2012, so I won't blame it. It's old. It's trying hard.
Oh, nope, the custom crafters on here is old. Lovely.
But Metallurgy ran last time.
Yeah, but since you've started working on Zauber, and Zauber has the old standard, that's currently that was the thing on top. So that was overriding all the other stuff. So I'm gonna disable custom crafters. I'm gonna disable Zauber. File/Zauber. Cauldrons.
It stopped
There we
bubbling.
go. It worked. Sorry. Rip your cauldrons.
Alright,
We can fix that later. There we go.
Yep, there we go.
Aha!
Let's give it some heat. So now if we have... What's the condition for this set mode to run? If our heat is below 49...
It should be... Yeah.
We don't
Cobalt,
have no
the IP for this server is stream.gm4.co. I'll hopefully be able to put it in here without triggering the filter. Yeah, they're okay. So you go on there, you can join the server live. There's also a Discord voice channel in our Discord server that you can listen with the less delay than YouTube has, if you'd like.
Alright, so the condition for this is we should have metal in it and then let it set. That being let it cool down. So let's pull up a scoreboard here. Sidebar.
It should run that function, unless I misspelled something.
It should have already ran it, right? Because we have...
No, it's when it breaks. Yeah.
Setting a mold. There we go.
Because you gotta break the block it's in, so.
Oh, so what we now need to do is summon that thing. So here's an issue. I can't pull up the old version of Metallurgy because I'm on the machine and it's on.
Oh, okay. To be fair, I don't think I can either because I don't have it.
All right, let's
wait, 1 minute, maybe. Let me think. Hello, Neil. Okay, I'm gonna get this wrong. It's either Dose or Does. I'm gonna go with Dose. Neil Dose Minecraft. Welcome, welcome. Start anyway, Minecraft. It's yelling at me that I already have a game running, so hopefully I won't break the entire computer.
In set mode, we want to do a thing that branches off into different mode categories, right? Because we have to detect whether the metal ratios are right, and depending on the metal ratio, we want to put in a different texture, as well as calling a different expansion to put something on the actual Shamir. So how this works is for our viewers. The base basically puts this texture there and then calls out to the expansion, hey expansion, I need something to put onto this thing. And then the expansion goes like, some expansion goes like, yep, I've got something for you, and then it puts it on there, and that's all smooth for the user. So the user won't even notice that the expansion is being called. And when they break the block, it will just drop a random band. It will be quite different in this version to do, because like I've mentioned, in 1.12 we could just ping at R and select a random expansion to run, but now we'll have to do something different, and selecting one thing randomly, if you have multiple options and you want to select one at random in Minecraft without using entities, it's quite hard actually.
We might have to use entities in this case. Like, we might have to tell every module, summon something that indicates yourself. We tag one of them, and then tell every module to search it. Tagged, and then run.
You cut out there,
magic.
but I think viewers are okay with keeping robot.
My computer's struggling a little bit. 102% CPU. Good to know that that meter's working.
Special.exe is not responding. Mizard says we have to use entities. Check metal value. So.
All right. I have the old module up. No idea where this command is. We'll get there. So this is the summon item. That'd be in what, the fourth line probably. Yeah, here it is. First try. Bam.
Okay, we now need to check the metal values. We are running this add as, so let me just copy in this into this. It's always a good practice to give your functions a little header telling you where they are run from and what they do and what an S is, because an S is a chain of referring to itself. Ran from destroy.
Alright, here's the original down here.
So what did the original do? It checked for the metal type, and then it did that.
If it had the proper metal values, it summoned an item that said, yeah, this is empty, and it had a tag, and then I believe the next thing it did... Oh no, it did that for all 4 metal types, and then all 6 metal types. Oh, then it did an advancement, then it did an advancement, and then it... It tagged the Vex to add valid band. Oh, and then if it failed the 4 metal types, it summoned the broken band. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll probably have to do something with a fake player here that checks whether we succeeded in adding any one of these, and if we don't, then we add a broken band. So let me just initialize a fake player here.
Here, then and then basically we just tell every new item on the ground to ping a random expansion. If only it were that simple.
I think we can do it easier this time. So if we, you see this track that you've imported in line 14, instead of directly applying the texture, we can just make it call a function, and they will have one function for each band type, and in those functions will handle texture applying, they will handle calling expansions that support the band type it is, because once we've checked the metal, we can just ping the expansions with that metal type, so we save on resources a bit. And then we can also set a fake player that I will call something like a successful recipe to 1 to tell our thing not to put on the broken band.
Okay. I mean, the broken band is really just it's essentially the same as the other 4 or the other 6. The way it handled it, it just did on if like none of the other conditions, just the opposite. I just opened my peaches, so.
You just opened your peaches. Metallurgy data. Alright, so my plan here is special. We set this fake player band applied that we store in ML data. We'll reset it later. We set it to 0 at the beginning, and then we'll check for the metal types. Here, like copper, pure copper, something like this. Do this like pseudocode first. Metal, pure copper, and if this succeeds, then we call a function that handles all of the stuff, and this function will set this fake player to 1, and our broken band will then be down here somewhere. Apply broken band if all other bands fail, and we'll do something like execute if score band applied.
But that would only work for 1 per tick per clock cycle, right? Although to be fair, the more I look at the old module, the more I think there's no way it would have worked more than once per clock tick. Kind of curious to know what it would have done if it was more than once per clock tick. Actually,
you can only do one.
That would have been interesting.
You can only do 1 band per clock tick per per cast then, but that doesn't matter. You shouldn't be able to do multiple bands in a cast anyways.
Well, because the fake player would kind of like supersede this stuff. Oh, wait.
No, they're only
No, you're right.
running
I
series.
see. Gotcha. Because, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we probably also want like a if score. NAND band applied GM4 metallurgy data mattress 0 here. Cause if we succeed in applying one of these, so let's say we have like 3 of these and have like pure thorium here. If we succeed in copper, then we set this fake player to 1, and then we don't need to check this again. We don't need to request the MBT again. We can just do this cheap check.
That's not MBT though. That's just scores, right? Because it should just be the metal score.
That is right. Yeah, it's just scores.
I mean, so it's score comparisons versus other score comparisons, and you're already at.
You're already at S.
I mean, this isn't at S. So since you're already at the at S entity, I think it's probably just faster to check its own scores.
All right, it's fine with
right?
me.
I think.
Let's not do this then. We still need this 4 times though.
6 times.
Oh yeah, that's 6 metals.
So we don't have to check the temperature here, right?
We don't. We checked it earlier. We just need to distinguish between metals.
All right. So
can we do copper, aluminium, barium, thorium? Okay.
Oh, but what are the scores for the GM4 underscore ML underscore or underscore and then
just copy them over.
that whole symbol.
Just copy them
ML
over.
Underscore.
Special, just copy them over. Special, just copy.
I can't because you gotta put selectors in there. Copper, aluminum. Yeah, because now they all have weird zeros, don't they? Or what did you copy? Where was this?
In the strong mode.
I was in a different function. Okay, that's fine.
Alright, so now we need to set this. Let's do copper first. What was the total amount in there again? It should be on the old
so we
module.
could change. So the one I have is before we tweaked it on the server. Do we want to keep it at that value or put it back to what it originally was or something else? On GM4D we did, because we're like, oh, the ores are too common. But I think that might have been mostly due to.
Oh, that was due to blasting being handled differently on there.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So what's the value?
The original values were 9.
What were our tweaked values?
I think 23.
I'm gonna go with 23.
That's a lot. I remember doing it on there. That's still a lot of ore.
Well,
because the blasting's different. Do we want this one to be based on the original, or should we, experiment around with it a little bit, or something?
The thing is, I don't want to come up with a new number, because then we have like 3 standards.
Well, this was never technically released, so it's not like the standard matters.
I would go for 23. This should be end game, and putting in a bit more effort to get one isn't that bad, to be honest.
Makes sense.
Mizard says it was balanced as well. Yeah, the thing is, Mizard, on our old server, we had a different method for getting these ores, cause on Spigot, for some reason, the weird method we used, if you want to rewatch that, it's in stream 1 of Metallurgy, doesn't work. So we had to do a plugin thingy, which altered the chances, but I guess it's fine. What was the distribution for the alloys then?
I don't remember that one.
I think it was 7 and...
17 and... whatever the else that adds to 23 is.
17 and 6. What were the alloys? I can't remember my chemistry now.
There was barymium, which is barium and aluminium, and there was thorium brass, which was thorium and...
But which way around were they? Like, was it 17 aluminium or 17 barium?
There was always... So, barymium was...
Just look it up in the module.
Mostly barium.
Mostly barium?
I'm double checking though. If I can tab to the right page.
Oh, special, we need to create 6 functions now.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 5 is barymium. Barymium is mostly bauxite, so mostly
Aluminium.
Yeah, so mostly aluminum.
17
some barium.
aluminium and 6 barium.
And then thorium brass, I believe, is mostly thorium. Yep, mostly thorium with a little bit of copper. Frederick, I saw you log in to the stream world, and I had another MC window up a little smaller. So when I saw Frederick join the world, I thought you had joined my single player world, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what just happened? Not the case, but kind of amusing.
Alright, so now we have this. I will just put in some random say commands for now, because I want to see this working before we create these 6 functions. Or you can create the functions and we'll...
Okay, so...
I will put some say commands in for now. Say,
these functions would be Shamir apply, band set.
What aluminium? There we go.
Aluminium. Or aluminum.
No,
if you want to spell
no,
it.
just no.
Just a point. Alumini. Let's see. If you spell it aluminium, there's an extra letter.
Yeah.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Whereas aluminum is aluminum.
Aluminum is nicer to
same,
spell
whether
and
you're wrong.
nicer to say in English, I gotta say, but it's just wrong. Just don't do it. It's like calling potassium.
Okay.
There's a reason why.
Yeah, so
there's a reason why potassium is K in the periodic table. It's Kalium.
Apparently there's 2 spellings for aluminum. I just thought it was 2 different sayings.
Yeah, there's the American and the proper version.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 different pronunciations. Not just 2 different spellings. Interesting. Why is that capitalized? Why is it capitalized?
It's just the same message. Okay, let's check whether this works. Welcome Shadow Slam.
I'm gonna start making these functions.
And I will start testing these. Let's heat it up. 23 it is, right? I take it as a yes.
Oh, yeah. Sure, sorry.
Your feet are sparkly.
Yeah, someone's inside of me.
What does this do? Do you mean this module, Danta? Oh, see you, Cobalt. Sad to see you go. Did you guys see that? Here's a weird glitch. It happens with heads and items sometimes, and I only run across it when I let it cool down. Damn it. Oh, do we have a same message for the invalid one yet? Oh, but that won't work, cause no. Let's try this again. Yes, so the thing is, you can't let it cool down whilst it has metal in it. Once it cools down once, you can't reheat it.
How do you spell baraminium? Baraminium?
I think like you say it.
B-A-R. Can you spell it?
B-A bariminium. B-A-R-I-M?
M-I-N-I-U-M?
I'm counting, yeah.
Okay.
B-A-R-U-M-I-N-I-U-M. Yeah, there's a weird bug that I only come across when working on this module. That is sometimes when you drop an item, it's invisible. It's especially noticeable when dropping these heads into the cast. Oh, don't cool down. Just saved it there. When does it overheat? At 90?
Should.
Can you bring up the scoreboard for the aluminium content? $22 and $23. Our module can count, so that's a good thing. Okay, let's let it cool down, and once it cools down and we destroy it, it should give us... It should say the proper band, right?
It should, hopefully.
Wanna break it?
We'll find out. Have you reloaded?
I have reloaded now.
Yes.
Go for it.
Oh, me? Hi.
Yep,
Aluminum, invalid.
Well, invalid is just because, yeah, we didn't do the functions yet, but... Aluminum.
Gotcha.
Aluminium. So that works.
Alright.
I don't want to test all 6 of those, they will take ages. So you got the functions ready, you said? Yeah, you do. Where should we start? I've got a lot of aluminium on me, so wanna start on the aluminium one?
Sure.
These are just too many functions. Can't read their name anymore.
I just opened like about a dozen.
Barium, aluminium, there we go. Thorium brass can go for now. Put a function call in here. Check where you put those metallurgy functions.
Too many tabs. Ah.
Yeah, I just closed all of them except for the aluminium one.
Okay.
Metallurgy, casting.
Casting, summon band, aluminum.
Oh no, we can't. No. Barium. Thorium. Alright, so that should work. Let's start an aluminium one then. We don't can get rid of the same message there. Summon item. The last time we did this, we just summoned the item, then called the expansion to tag the item directly, right?
That way we didn't have to detect if it failed.
So what we need to do at the end here is we need to, let's go back to set mode. We need to set this. We won't fail this time, so yeah.
I'm checking, I'm running back to see if there's an @s anywhere. Maybe there is.
I think there is.
There is. All the way at the beginning. All the way at the start of our chain in main, it's run at the vex. Okay. And all the way up the line we stay at the vex. Okay, cool. So we're still at the vex.
Oh, we need to handle a case here. Or do we? So we said we wanted to, this time we want to include all the basic chimers in the main module, right?
The what?
We wanted to include
those base 12.
Those native 12 chimers in the module.
Okay.
Right?
So we'll just yeah, I don't see it. There's no developmental difference besides if we decide not to later, we just move that folder into another data pack.
There is. If we don't include them, then we'll have to handle the case here that we try to call an expansion, but there is no expansion in this world.
Oh.
And if we include them, then that won't happen, and we don't have to worry about that case.
Well, we would. Good point. Stream chat. Does anybody know of a use case or a reason why you might not want one of the base?
Oh, actually, never mind.
Chimers,
I know how to do it without caring about that. We just summon the item with this nothing in your world is attracted to this metal, and then we override it by calling the expansion. So if it doesn't find an expansion, it just leaves it as nothing in your world is attracted.
Yeah, but your point, if we include the chimers in here, then we don't need that.
But we'll still have to summon the item because the chimera only edits the data of the item. So I think we're fine.
Okay.
If we wanted to make it super efficient, but I don't like this, we could make it so that this doesn't even summon the item, and we move the summoning of the item off to the expansion, but that's horrible. The expansion should just edit the MBT because it just has to apply its chimera. So we summon the item here with just nothing is attracted, then we call the expansion, and if there's no expansion for this alloy or metal, then nothing should happen basically. And you will just have this nothing in your world is attracted.
Okay. So in this case, if someone didn't like, say, levity or something, they could delete it from their. If we choose to package it, they could delete it from their files, and if we choose not to package it, they can choose not to install it.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
sounds good to me.
when they don't have something to go onto, let's say an aluminium band, then they will just get a default item with the lore. Nothing in your world is attracted to this metal. And I think that's a fine solution. That's basically how the old version worked back in the days. Oh, this is a long command.
Okay, so this is aluminum band. It's a blank band. Pickup delay. Player head. Doesn't damage.
What color will I use for this nothing in your world is attracted to this Shamir? Probably blue?
Oh.
Light gray? Probably light gray.
Yeah, so it looks like a
What's the code for light gray again? 7?
7.
Oh, look at me remembering my codes.
Masode is suggesting we summon items from the expansion and then kill n-1 items.
I don't want to do that, frankly speaking. I would like...
What?
Because then every expansion needs to do the item summoning. The expansion should not mess with the item summoning. It should just be able to change the data of the item. It should not be able to mess with the item. Oh, but that's a way to randomize it.
I worry about that with for when stuff like that starts to fail. Because if anything goes wrong in that process, suddenly they have the number of Shamirs they have in their world of bands.
I would rather come up with a way
and
to
I feel like it's
randomly
definitely
call one.
way more. I feel like it's a lot easier for players to manipulate somehow moving the band as it appears to get a ton out of it than it would be just to summon one and then have the modules like modify it. I think.
This is going on in YouTube chat, by the way.
Oh, there's another one in YouTube chat. Oh, hi. I was looking at game chat. That would still only work for one per thing.
You only have to do it for one per cast special.
Yeah.
Yes, they do, Gravis.
Well, if we're only summoning one item, then we don't have to worry about getting one item randomly, because there's only one item.
Yeah, but we still have to worry about applying one Shamir randomly. So Mizard suggests a solution here that allows us to do the randomness while summoning this item. See, nothing wrong with the solution except for the fact that just like that the expansions will have to summon the item.
I think the thing that I'm a little concerned about here is the killing n-1, because you need a loop for that, and we've had some bad experiences with recursion loops because they take up a lot of the
max chain length.
Yeah, they take a lot of the max chain length up.
Yeah, so if you run into the max chain length, or somebody set its max chain length really low,
then stuff just stops halfway through.
Which would stop killing the items, which will end them up with a ton of items.
I'm not as worried. That's not the case. I'm not as worried about. I'm just worried about like loops are pretty hoggy of the max chain length.
The base tags one item with that other. Kill every item doesn't have to tag. That Zauber does that, and it works out pretty well, to be honest. Do items show that way? Do
they flicker?
Yeah, well, if they flicker, it's bad, but do they flicker? Because we do it subtick, so we call out to
it depends on your frame rate and what type of server you're on. If you're on multiplayer, I don't think it would, but in single player, I bet it would. I've seen some stuff that I've killed subtick. Summoned and killed subtick appear in single player. Like render for a second.
Because that would be bad. Because let's say somebody has like 100 expansions installed for aluminium, and then they see this plorp of items pop up and vanish again. You can always summon 1,000 blocks above. Summon them 1,000 blocks above and then teleport them down to at S.
Teleporting items does sometimes get them invisible. But we already have that issue anyway.
I was about to say that's something that happens without even teleporting them. That is true, Mesut. I'm just not sure about using the item for the randomizer. It seems like things could go very wrong.
Function tags are still arbitrary order, right?
Miso just left.
Like,
I think he's too depressed about us not using his solution. Function tags are still arbitrary. I don't know, to be honest.
Okay, it's not random, but it's not reliable. So there's nothing we can do in there.
Maybe we should go for Misot's solution.
That's a weird way to do it. Arbitrary every reload. How do you even accidentally code that? Okay.
Should we go for Misot's solution then?
I'm just trying to think the other. Okay, so what other ways could we do it? Because just to see what are the pros and cons of stuff. So that one is you're summoning a bunch of items. Oh, we should make a board for this. Signs, get over here.
Let me pull up a whiteboard for us.
A whiteboard? I was gonna use a spruce board, but that's fine. Oh, well, I liked mine better, thank you very much. Okay, so there's...
I will fix this for you.
Summon items.
Don't place anything against it yet,
No,
I gotta
but
fix it for you.
Yeah, too late, it's already there. Why is it colorful?
It's a colorful board.
Oh boy, okay. So there's kill all but one item. There's have each thing summon like an area effect cloud. Copy like the score from that area effect cloud, or have one random area effect cloud tell its mothership to run.
Saves on entities. Missiles method clearly saves us entities, because we don't have to summon dedicated randomizer entities. Oh, but then we have to summon... it doesn't save...
Then we have to summon the randomizer items, though.
Yeah, well, it still saves on entities, because otherwise we would have to summon one marker ammo stand or something for each expansion to select it randomly.
Mm-hmm.
And then summon one item.
Then we're not trying to kill them or delete them, and it's not like all but one. And
make the Shamir def to set the number of metals.
What?
Make the Shamir. What's the Shamir def? I guess Wizard's method works. The one that makes the cast. Oh, the developer for the Shamir expansions.
I'm just trying to do lag projections in my head. This is not super simple.
I will have to make another blank Shamir pack for 1.13 again, like I did for 1.12.
Yeah.
That will be a nightmare.
So... in that... Okay, for the case of summoning a bunch of items, a function tag is called where every module, every Shamir installed, summons an item. And then...
we kill all but one.
The base...
Then the base select...
until all but one are gone.
Well, what we do is we tell every expansion, hey, summon your item. The expansion is like, I will summon this item, and all of them will summon an item. And then the base will be like,
yeah,
at R, one of the items, give them a tag, stay alive. And then we kill all items that aren't stay alive.
That doesn't require looping.
Yep,
that's better. Because I was sitting here thinking we'd have to count the number, because there's not a kill all but one, like kill limit equals not one or something. So I was like, my brain was going, you had to count how many there were, kill one, count how many there are. If there's still more than one, kill one. The tag makes it okay. Tag one randomly to say keep itself. All right.
Does that sound like a plan to you?
I think so. The only thing I'm not happy about still is the summoning of a dozen items.
I hope they don't flicker. We can summon them in the skies.
Could we summon a dozen area effect clouds instead?
I would prefer that. That would be the cleaner way of doing it, but then we'll have more entities. Then tag one randomly and...
Well then we just, after there's only one left, then we just call the function tag that tells the expansion to summon the item at its corresponding area. Since there's only the one around, only one will succeed.
So you say, we tell every expansion, hey, summon an area effect cloud. All of them will summon that area effect cloud there. We select one randomly.
We call it down to one, and then we tell all the expansions, okay, whoever area effect cloud this is, or everyone on their area effect cloud,
summon
one liaison, summon an item. And then since there's only one of those area effect clouds left,
only one can succeed.
Only one successfully does something.
I
think
that will be an issue though when we have multiple casts in the world.
Well, if it's still per thing in series.
Oh yeah, well,
because as long as we kill the area effect cloud after, we clean up everything.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll
have to make sure.
That's another.
We'll have to make sure.
That's another point with the item solution. We'd have to after culling everything down to one item, we'd have to mark that item as your out for future.
Yeah, well,
calls.
we know the location, so we'll just have to, when we call those function tags that tell the expansions try to summon your item at your area effect cloud, we'll have to tell them only to look for the area effect cloud in the block we're at. They shouldn't be able to look for the area effect cloud over the entire world. They should only be able to do that in the block space with the cast. By the way, can you...
Okay.
You can't do multiple casts per block, so that's a good thing. Yeah, so that works. I guess. So let's do that.
Oh, a minute. Why do you have @r or in for obsidian cast? Oh, no, you don't. That's an old thing. Never mind. Gotcha.
Oh, it's got to be there though, because otherwise it's.
No, it's the name is Jason now.
Oh. Yeah, we got to make it not tilted. That's the important thing.
I think that's right. Oh, you know what I'm so excited for in 1.14? Updating every single module to use JSON lore. Oh well.
Oh no.
It's fine.
I'm not looking forward to Sober.
At least you don't have to do the stupid color codes anymore.
Yeah, but it's so much longer in JSON.
It's easier to control.
Can't you use block loot tables for Metallurgy too?
For the blasting, yes.
Yeah.
I believe that's it. That'll be the much better solution for blasting.
I like our
the one that'll
weird
work
way of blasting it. Oh, hey there, Red Commander.
Yeah,
Welcome to the stream.
I don't hate it, but it's stupid. It's stupid that it works. Me and Spider, when we were trying to figure out how to get it to work on Spigot, we were looking at like the source. So the only reason the Y velocity is 0, because every single item when it's summoned has a random vertical velocity. But sometimes between the time the item is summoned because of the TNT blowing it up and the time that the module runs, the gravity has been applied, which has changed the upwards velocity back to 0.
And this only happens, by the way.
And it only works for TNT.
It only works through TNT. This is why we're using this method, because we had to make sure that you can't basically drop cobblestone out of a dispenser or drop it out of your inventory to get these items. And this only happens an item that existed for barely 1 tick and has the velocity of 0 only can happen using this method with TNT and weird gravity things.
Yeah. We had no idea why TNT was the only thing that produced a Y velocity in that time period that it was stunned. I don't know, because like every other item also has a random vertical velocity.
You don't know how many hours I've spent on this weird thing. By the way, it only works when there's a ceiling above the exploded area, so that's the thing it counts in for some reason. Okay, let's do the thing that...
Period. Okay, so here we go. Summon the item. It's got some tags that don't.
Are we going for the method or for the special solution now?
I don't know. Which one did we agree on?
I don't remember. Chat, please help us out.
I mean, I like the area effect cloud because then we don't have to worry about flickering or.
Then we don't have to summon it up in the sky and teleport it down later.
That's true. There's not the teleporting later.
It's generally cleaner, I think. It's one entity, one additional entity. And
that's the only other thing I can think of.
Ton of additional commands.
Is it though?
Yeah,
like,
well,
because
we call every
isn't it in places.
We call every expansion to summon its area effect cloud, and then we call every expansion to try to summon its item. Using the item solution, we would only tell every expansion to summon its item, and then we kill one, and then we continue. So it's basically double the amount of commands with the area effect cloud solution.
Well, one of them is
People can't
so how many commands? How many commands would it be? It should just be the single summon, right? So I'm gonna look at a Shamir expansion.
Can somebody confirm that people can hear us on the stream?
They could before.
Somebody's saying.
Eclipsian says they can't hear us. Let me hit play on my. They could before.
Yeah, I can hear us.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good thing. I was worried there. I was very worried.
Okay, so the old version, the things that happen during a Shamir creation are rename the item, remove the blank tag, wait a tick, and then edit the texture? Oh, no, never mind. That was a different line. Yeah, so all it did is edit the data and then remove the has been edited tag. Application was a mess, though.
Yeah. So our area effect cloud solution is code-wise cleaner, but requires double the amount of commands.
Double as in 2 instead of 1.
Double as in...
Right?
Double...
Because it should be 2 instead of 1.
Well, 2 per expansion instead of 1 per expansion.
Yes.
So it gets worse the more expansions.
One area effect cloud summon and then one
try to summon item.
Yeah. I kinda think that's okay. Right?
I gotta say, objectively speaking, Mizzle's way is the better way. But I don't trust the teleporting and the flickering.
Should we flip a coin?
Can we flip a coin?
We can do this crazy man style.
Can we have a vote in chat here? Everybody type Mizode or special.
There's only 2 people here.
Well, I'm talking to YouTube chat. That's 10 people. That's enough. It's not many.
Yeah,
but
I'm
it's
3
enough.
of them. I am 3 of them.
Special, you make me feel depressed. I'm one of them. Okay, so I will type. That's not helpful, Rob. He wanted crop up. No. Why are we taking crop up? We are voting.
This shouldn't be this confusing.
We are voting either the Mizode way, which is every expansion summons its item and we attack one randomly and then we kill all of them except one. Downside, we have to summon them up in the air somewhere to prevent weird things from happening, like flickering, and then to teleport them down. Or we do the special way, which is cleaner from a code perspective. Tell each expansion, hey, summon an area effect cloud in the spot. And then the base goes like, I will tag one randomly and it kills all the other ones. Or we could we don't even have to, well, yeah, we do have to tag it because we can't kill its uptick using its age. And then we tell each expansion, try to summon your item at your area effect cloud. That is cleaner code-wise and we won't have to worry about item flickering. However, it does require double the amount of commands. Or it doesn't require teleporting, yeah.
Double on the scale of 5. 5 versus 10. Because, you know, the number of Shamirs. Personally, I'm kind of leaning towards the cleaner one. Colors,
well.
items are not living based and therefore don't have a death time. I'm kind of leaning towards the area effect load just because I know a lot of people already are extremely confused with how Shamir expansions work and stuff. And that way it would make it easier and cleaner
Understand, yeah.
for people who aren't us to understand what's going on. That way they're not trying to track these teleports and stuff like that.
I'm voting area effect cloud. Carruthers voting area effect cloud. Sheepy's voting Ender Dragon. Yeah, let's just scrap this entire item thing. We'll just summon an Ender Dragon. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, no Shamirs for you, just Ender Dragon.
I will have to censor that now. Alright, let's go for the area effect cloud version then. Let's get something done here. So
this is still the right textures. City and cast nothing at all. Let's try to your metal. Okay. Wait, no, we don't summon this here anymore.
yeah, the thing summons
This
it. Now we summon like an area effect cloud.
No, this is a function tag. This is the...
Oh yeah, we need to tell the expansions they need to summon an area effect cloud. This gets complicated here. Call
It's a liaison. It's a representative. Now... Function... Metallurgy... This would be metallurgy. I don't even know what to call it. Something / aluminum. Right? Does that sound good?
Yeah. Random band in it.
Right, because then it's a random band. Or
Where would this go? So each expansion would
tag.
have each expansion would have a folder called random band in it.
No, it wouldn't have to because there's only one function in it, which would be its own. Because this is a function tag, so.
Oh, so we can tag functions with this tag, and then
Yeah.
the name of the actual function doesn't matter in the expansion,
Yeah.
right?
This is just the path of the tag, so this would be like.
That's fine. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so let's see. I don't even think we have a tags folder yet. Folder metallurgy / tag.
Well, somebody else. See you, Dente.
Oh, my computer did not like that.
Mine is still alive, which is surprising. So after we did that...
FTP threw a bunch of errors about it. The path didn't exist. Like, no, I just made it. Of course it doesn't exist. Sheesh. Aluminium. Aluminium. Did I go?
Are we running at S or are we just running S at S?
At.
That's good. Where our mold is in the block, right? So I can do execute or I don't like using distance and some small number to select the thing.
Just do distance equals 0.05, because that's a 1 block spherical.
Yeah, but that doesn't cover the entire block special. That's what I don't like about it. The sphere isn't the...
That's fine.
I wish there was a way to do a square distance without having to do a line XYZ and then doing the dx equals 0 thing. By the way, it's stupid that you need that dx dy dz equals 0 means you select one block space. It's just stupid and doesn't make sense at all.
I understand why it is, but it should allow for decimals below 1.
They just... the thing is...
So
the problem is they started counting
like
at
that
0.
No, they didn't start counting zeros because it's a delta offset. So if you wanted to select the region from x equals 2 to x equals 3, that's a 2 block square, because it assumes you're not using the center of the block.
But it's not.
That hasn't changed.
Yeah,
but it had. So
but the decimals has changed. So now you select the thing I'm entering there is basically the side length of the cuboid I'm building, but +1, a -1.
Yeah, because it's a coordinate offset is how they do it.
Yeah, but it's stupid.
Not just a distance offset.
It should be a coordinate difference.
Which it is.
No, it isn't.
It's because it's grids, but it was originally grid assigned. Yeah, because if.
Well, if I start,
it used to always do its math from the center of the block.
Yeah, and then.
So it would go. So this is where's a block. So this is block x equals 2. From block x equals 2 to x equals 3. This is a 2 block space, but the coordinate difference is 1. So your dx is 1. But now since they've ungrid aligned it,
it's 2. The difference now is 2, definitely.
Now the difference is 2 because it goes from here to here because it uses not full block math. But, yeah, but my guess is they didn't change that part of it. They just removed a rounding.
Yeah,
this wouldn't be a problem if you could do a dx equals decimal, like 0.2.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, but that's over a block.
Yeah. It's just stupid how they do it right now. It's just... Kropov had a chat, had a idea, rechat.
All I'm saying is complaining about sheep being stuck.
X and dx... X point plus dx?
Where is his idea? Haha, FTP dumb, yeah. Can I has food, wait. I'm not...
It's below sheepy stick. X and dx follows interval from x to x plus dx.
Okay.
I don't know what you're trying to say, Kropov, sorry. Well, it's just stupid how they do it right now. If I enter 0 as
Are we choosing to package Shamirs into here for now?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, cool. What's the first one we want to do? We're starting in aluminum. What were the aluminum Shamirs? Aluminium is not creation. Baruminium, it's suppression.
Hmm.
So that's diffuse and something else. Diffuse and levity.
Oh, those are two
because
nice
it's
ones.
suppression. It's the suppression of gravity.
Oh, wanna go into details where you pulled those names from, suppression and
Oh
stuff?
yeah. So I think Sparks has talked about this in that one. Was it Labs Discord or something? So the idea is that each of the 4 metal types has what do you call it? Like a I guess it's a theme, but like a trait that it for the tasks it performs. So, for example, aluminum is the suppression of things, and its counterpart, barium, is the amplification of things. So, for example, aluminum is levity and diffuse. Diffuse is the suppression of a creeper, it's explosion, and levity is the suppression of gravity. For barium, which is supposed to be like the opposite of aluminum. Yeah, I gotta find them.
I would love to show this right now, but I'm worried that my PC will just crash when I show the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Oh, is it safe to show the spreadsheet, by the way?
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in there. Census is a barium, and that was like the amplification of eyes, which I think we're gonna redo census a little bit, make it useful.
Yeah, census is.
It was intended for finding wither skeletons. It didn't end up being useful. What was the other barium?
I think I can pull this up. I hope my.
The other barium might have been.
I'm hoping I can pull this up.
The other barium was Arborend. Arborend is the other.
There might be some frame drops in the stream right now because I'm opening Chrome and my RAM is really broken, so my PC doesn't like that. But I'm trying to show you the spreadsheet we have. We have like a spreadsheet for it, and it's really helpful when designing Shamirs, especially. Especially you find with these tag names. So I'm tagging a random area effect cloud now. And I'm adding gm4 underscore ml underscore selected Shamir.
Should be.
And then we just kill all.
I don't know about raw, but
well, it doesn't have
maybe
any.
new. Well,
we could call it aluminium band marker if you wanted to.
No, I don't like that. Maybe raw is better. New. Or
I think I'm safe to show this spreadsheet, but then gotta make sure I don't show the URL.
There's the hints about Arborenda. I just leave it. Because I don't think anyone's figured out what Arborenda is. Although you could probably figure it out from the metal type and its name.
How do I best show this? Oh no, how to show it.
Still working.
I will just. I've got a way to show you the spreadsheet. You guys said spreadsheet.
Okay, so do you want to do diffuse first? Because that's pretty simple.
Sounds good to me. I will try to pull the spreadsheet up for the viewers because that's really helpful.
Functions. Metallurgy. Oh, no. Where'd it go? I put it in the wrong folder.
Yeah, change the zoom level.
That's weird. Atom FTP does not allow you to move folders if there's no files in them.
Oh, it doesn't?
Nope. Oh, what did I just do? I've moved all of our modules
Oh, did you break everything?
into Metallurgy. Might have.
Please don't break Solver. I haven't downloaded the
No,
backup
no,
today.
It's fine. Everything's fine. That was really weird.
Everything's fine.
So
That's
I
what
opened
Special
the-
says before
everything's
everything
fine.
goes downhill.
No, it's actually fine. There was just a display error. I hit the data folder in the Metallurgy pack, and it brought up a copy of the overall overarching data packs folder, and I thought I moved everything within another folder and somehow caused an issue. But we're fine. Everything's probably okay. I'm checking for the third time to make sure it's actually
There
not
we go. I
in-
think I can show off the thing on stream now. I will just show it off. I've hidden the functionality of the Shamirs. Let's see whether this actually shows on stream. Where are we at? Nothing on there. It's dangerous. There we go. So this is basically the document we've been working with a lot when we were creating Shamirs and when we are creating modules. On the right here, you can see there are basically 6 categories. We've always got like it's basically 2 categories, but then it's opposite. So we've got thorium, which is destruction, and then we have copper, which is creation, and then we have the middle ground, which is thorium. The same was for these 3, barium and aluminium. And Shamirs should fit into this. So if you want to make a Shamir that destroys stuff, it's gotta be made out of thorium. It's just to give the player a hint of what they're gonna get, and to make things nicer overall. By the way, these are very old names for some of the Shamirs, and
Yeah, they had some pretty lackluster names before. I'm like, hey, can we change these? And then come up with a list of like 40,000 names, and they're like, okay, yeah, sure.
yeah, these are some very old names, and
Like Hypexperia was a XP booster, I believe.
XP Boost, there it is, which is a horrible name. Yeah, there are some that weren't actually done. Some of them we wanted to do, like this one, but we haven't gotten to it yet, and things like that. Alright, let's put that down again. There we go, now we're back to Minecraft. Okay, so we now tag a random Shamir, and now we need to kill all of them that don't have the tag. Arc?
We
Not
still
arc.
need a name for the. Okay. What do we call the function that we're calls in this tag? Is it just thinking raw band, or band init?
As
We
long
call
as-
it random band init. Actually, we should just call the function random band or. No, we can't call it that.
No, we can't.
Also, should the folder be diffuse Shamir or just diffuse? I'm thinking diffuse Shamir might be better,
Yeah,
right?
diffuse Shimmy is better.
Okay.
Alright, now we're killing every area effect cloud in the block space. That wasn't what I wanted to do. That doesn't have the tag. Selected. Shamir. So this will leave us with just one Shamir here, and then we can call expansions, try to summon their Shamirs.
How does the function name random band marker sound? No, that's bad. Never mind.
No, that sounds like you summon a random band marker.
Yeah. Yeah. So summon band.
How about just band marker? Because The randomness.
Summon band marker.
Yeah, because the
Summon band
randomness
marker.
isn't done till in here. Like
Yeah.
everything that
Yeah,
this expansion does is totally predictable.
The intention was to communicate summoning the marker to be used in random, but I feel like that as a function name is not great. Summon marker to be used in random selection is a little lengthy.
Greta says put it in a folder. Put the diffuse one in a folder called Tramiers.
We can't put a namespace in a namespace.
Yeah, we want. So what we're gonna have structure-wise is, if I pull up this here, in here in data, we'll package these Tramiers. So there will be diffuse Tramier like you see here, and then there will be all the other Tramiers. People can of course use their own data packs as Tramiers, like somewhere else, and have like instead of pick directors blue version, you could have pick directors blue version, Tramier version. Use it as a Tramier, but the base Tramiers, the base 12, they will be packaged in here. We've decided this because, to be honest, why would you try to run this module without at least 2 Tramiers for each metal type? That would be kind of pointless and boring. And if you're gonna want to remove Tramiers from the base ones are all pretty balanced and not too crazy. If you want to remove some, we assume that you are a very technical player, or you have experience with setting up a very controlled environment, so we expect you to be able to delete one of these folders. For the casual player, this shouldn't be an issue to have all these base Tramiers, because they are all decent Tramiers to have. And as a casual,
and if you don't, and they won't run if you don't use them.
Yeah, they won't run if you don't use them. And as a casual player, you don't really want to set up a really controlled environment that does stuff that doesn't have certain Tramiers.
Plus, with data packs, it's way easier for a user to delete stuff on to delete a part of the module, like a whole Tramier if they wanted. With this like putting each one in its own namespace. Whereas if we included it in the base of the original Metallurgy, they'd have to like recoil parts of it. And everyone knows how awful. Well, actually, not everyone knows how awful coiling is. So let me tell you, coiling is awful.
The headphones I'm wearing are disintegrating.
Me? They are?
They are.
Oh,
but it's fine. Don't worry.
I'm plugging them in.
Oh, not yours. Mine, special. Now he can't hear me. This is a bad situation.
I haven't heard you drop yet, so.
Yep, so my headphones are disintegrating, not yours.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't sound great.
How would I tell that yours are disintegrating?
I like the sound effect. The sound quality was going downhill is what I thought you meant.
Oh, so you're wearing a headset. Oh, I see. Okay, let's get stuff done here. We've been slow this stream, but there were a lot of decisions to make.
Yeah.
We need another one. Did you settle on a name for the second one where they summon where the selected expansion basically summons their
Not yet.
Tramier?
Let me work on that. Metallurgy, tags, functions. So this would be...
Yeah, so now we get to work on an example Tramier here.
Band summon?
Band summon? Maybe, yeah. Yeah, probably. More like summon band, I think it's better.
Alright.
Where are you at the moment? Are you still in summon underscore band underscore metal? Summon underscore band underscore marker. Special.
Working on it. What?
Are you still looking at...
I'm under summon band marker. Yeah, so you can put the...
Are you typing something there?
You are.
Okay, so you can see that, so we're not desynced. That's good.
No, I've been doing a lot of renaming functions, so I wouldn't be surprised if we hit something like that soon.
I will comment this out for now. By the way, we haven't reloaded yet, so there will be a ton of errors.
So many errors.
Summon band marker. I will put a thing in here. I will also put a header in there, because a header is a nice thing to have. Run from...
I already got that. The run from in this one.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right where?
Oh, that's not how you denote tags. 1 second. Undo. So that's in set mode, right?
Where are
set
you?
mode calls.
Where are you typing special?
The same page you are.
But there's nothing there.
My cursor.
You aren't typing anything.
Hi, do you see me?
No, you're invisible like a ghost.
I'm in the same function you are. Not anymore. You moved to aluminum buoyancy function.
We are desynced again.
I don't think so. I think we were just looking at different places.
I'm looking at summon band marker. I'm typing a big...
Okay, I've reopened summon band marker. Close it and hop to my cursor.
Can you see a big big I? Capital I's.
No.
There are 4 capital I's now.
No. Close all your functions and...
Can you open something again? Just open any file?
Yep.
Did you open something?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Disconnect from the portal.
Portal closed. Join portal. Oh, no, I lost the portal. Portal link. Where is that? Found it. Oh, you're very, very fast.
That's what they all say.
Join. Let's hope this works. Sparks is asking, how was the stream? The stream is still going.
Can you see me now?
I can see you now. There's a hello. Now you see me. You're not a magician. Now you documentation.
I was trying to type don't and then I hit tab and it just replaced it with documentation. Okay.
Oh, so I didn't see your thing, so yeah. I will...
So this is from... This is run from... Summon band... Metallurgy / summon band. There's a summon band folder both in Metallurgy and the oh no, never mind, that's wrong.
You seem very confused.
Metallurgy. Summon.
Oh, now I need the MBT for this thing. By the way, the authentic keyboard sounds today are provided by my very old keyboard.
Woo.
What did we call this? Oh, we didn't give this any name, so we can basically give this any name? No, we called it raw.
Oh, this is area effect cloud, never mind.
We need an H, right? Yeah, put a Shamir behind it. Yeah, or put ML diffuse. Just use the ML prefix. That's a bit overkill now. What's the H for it again? I need to pull up.
Anything. Anything, because it doesn't have to be permanent. Make it 2. Or 1. Make it 1.
1. Alright, so now we sum
No,
this.
sorry, it shouldn't be age, it should be
Duration. Yeah. Can you just jump back to the function that calls this monstrosity? By the way, this function just has one command.
I love this line. Run from Metallurgy casting summon band aluminum via hashtag Metallurgy random band aluminum. Where even is that? That's this one.
Raw aluminium band. Raw aluminium band. Yeah, so this is everything it does, right? So this should be working then.
Give it a name.
Can we give it a longer duration for now? Because then we can see that it's remaining. Yes. 1000.
I'll see how bad this goes.
Alright, ready?
I've got the console up. Yep.
I'm reloading.
So many errors.
Alright, tell me where to go.
Casting summon band aluminum. Type is not applicable at line 8, position 11.
Line 8, position 11. Position 11? Oh.
Yep.
There's a cloud missing.
There we go.
Alright, that should be that. Reloading again. We really need to get that console window that doesn't show people's IPs.
No errors.
Alright, so now if we...
Let's see how this goes.
Now if we make a band and we make it out of aluminium and then we break the thing, we should see our thing work, right? Right?
Should be.
So there should be area effect cloud. Oh, can you... We need to switch to the heat scuba. By the way, I'm really satisfied with the particles.
I do. I love the particles.
Oh, can you pull up the aluminium scuba real quick? It up again. There's a lot of sea fighting going on for me with the sand and the iron bars. You can bring up the aluminium scoreboard again, by the way. Let's hope this works, because I was doing some weird stuff with dropping two right behind each other, and it worked. 23. Let's just let it cool down, and once it's cool we can destroy it, and then there should be an area effect out there. Show hitboxes.
We don't have any say commands in here, do we?
We don't, but you can add one now. Tell me once you did, I will reload once you saved it.
I just added a really simple save message because I wanted to get in before the
Alright,
mold shattered.
I'm saving, reloading.
I already
Breaking,
reloaded. Okay.
breaking the thing.
Yep, we're good.
There it is, there's an area effect load. Can you get, can we do any data get on it?
Yep, it's the right one.
Oh yeah, there it is. Cool. So that's band selection. I want to polish this up now. Alright, so now we have to make sure this thing goes away eventually. We don't want to worry about killing it, so we set this to 1. Yep, thank you. Now we need to call the expansion.
Put a thing in summon band already.
Should be it. There you are, summon band. We need to change the reference. It's not this summon band is not being referenced yet in aluminium.
That's true.
Well, there's a fake line for it, but it's the wrong path. I don't know where he put it. We don't need this anymore. Oh, by the way, with the solution we used now, if there is no metal that is attracted to the combination, then we will... Oh, what will happen then? I bet we could make it so that there is that if no metal, no band is summoned, that it will just not set this band applied fake player, and therefore just drop a broken band, because that would be a nice way of handling that. So if we only set this, yeah, that's easy to do. I only set this marker, this fake player bit, to switch to 1 if there is some area effect cloud remaining. So we do execute if entity. There we go.
Oops.
At E. There we do run. There we go. So now we only set this marker, this band applied bit, we only set this to 1 if there is an entity with selected.
It's not an area effect cloud. Okay, gotcha.
If there's 1 remaining. So if there's no area effect cloud remaining, then we won't set this bit, which will result in, I don't have the thing open anymore, the method, but that will result in just summoning a broken band, which is a nice way of dealing with it. Oh, I like that. Okay. I like it better in the old version. Alright, you referenced the thing?
I believe so.
I'm reloading.
Summon band should be a thing.
Let's try
no errors.
No errors? Alright, let's try this again. Not reload, heat. Oh, can we just manually set this?
Should be able to.
I'm gonna keep it hot. Or do you want to keep it hot and I will manually set it?
Who's doing? Sorry, I had to check a thing.
Either you have to keep it hot or I have to keep it hot and the other one manually sets the thing. Can you look at it?
If I was in spectator, I could.
But I'm letting it cool down now. Thank you very much. So let's see whether this works. If everything goes by plan, we should now break this thing and then Shamir should pop out. Special, wanna do the honors?
Bam.
There we go.
Bam. Bam. Nothing in your world is attracted to this metal. Woohoo.
Drop it, please. There we go, that works. That's just a placeholder text, by the way. Special, just put this in here. We can now replace, because with the new system, we don't have to use this nothing in your world is attracted. It will just give you a broken band if nothing is. So,
so that gets replaced with the actual band.
The actual Shamir.
Okay.
You get the code for that?
So it has the, yeah, I'll just copy this.
There it is. The first Shamir in 1.13. Textures are,
alright.
Thanks to Doc Jr., by the way.
This was for musical. This one was.
Musical is a nice one. I like musical.
So.
Oh, do you remember the color codes?
Yes, of course I do. This one has Shamir 1B.
Yep.
Change that to true, since we're not worried about character.
Really want to change it to true? We can pull a 1B, we can pull into a scoreboard if we need to.
Fine. True and 1B are technically equivalent, I believe.
Yeah, should be. Oh yeah, there's stored. No, stored. Yeah, stored Shamir. So stored. Yeah, we do a bit of magic here for our viewers. Gamemode 4 is using a lot of custom tags. Custom MBT tags are a thing a lot of people don't know about.
We should update these custom NBT tags to the new standard. So instead of whatever case this is.
Yeah, we should.
Is there a standard for NBT tags, or did we just kind of go at whatever for them?
Gone with so Zauber uses them already, and with Zauber I just switched it to most MBT tags Mojang uses camel case like this, but with Zauber I just switched it to lowercase with underscores.
Snake case.
Snake case. Let's change it here as well. Yeah. Consistency. Alright, so inside this tag of items, you can actually put any MBT tag you want to, and you don't, the game won't remove them. These are also kept when crafting items in Anvil or enchanting items, so you don't have to worry about losing them. Dropper says they are laggy. They are laggy because you need to read MBT, but this is the best way of storing the data about Shamir on the actual item, even when it's in the inventory of the player, because these exist even in the inventory. So we have has Shamir, which is used just to test whether it has a Shamir, and then we have diffuse as a stored Shamir. There's a difference here. If you have your Shamir on an item where it's actually used, then this tag will just be Shamir diffuse, let's say on your chest plate, and stored Shamir is basically the Shamir doesn't have an effect on this item. It's just stored on there. Another thing we should change special is with Zauber, and I think with custom crafters as well, we put all of these custom MBT tags into an MBT tag list that's named after the module. So has
Is that better in this case? Because has Shamir goes in both. So I believe the way we did it was semi-modeled off of the way enchanted books worked, where there's enchantments and a stored enchantments, two separate tags
Special.
for that.
Why did Crop join your portal there?
What now?
Crop just joined your portal.
He's not in the portal from what I can see.
Oh, I know why he could join it. I joined the thing on stream, of course, and
Well, we can just kick him out if he joins. That's fine. Or I'll just remove his IP from my internet.
Sheepy's saying something. It'd be nice to see what kind of Ramirez it is in the name, but if you're following enchanted books, understandable. Yeah, you can see it in the lore what kind of Shamir it is. Yeah, so special in Cyber Cauldrons and in Custom Crafters, we went for basically this attempt. We went for gm4 underscore and put all of the custom MBT tags into a tag. I think we should do this here as well.
Okay, fair enough. Looks good to me. I don't have an issue with it.
Alright, so is this the item working?
Should be.
Okay, let's save it. And switch back to Minecraft and do a reload. Oh, my game just... There we go. Okay, I'm putting back a bit of sand. Dropping this. Heating it up. Oh, special. You need to set it back to 0. I can't heat it if it's at 23 already.
Then remove that and we'll add another cheaty button.
Oh wait, no. Never mind. I don't think we'll have to heat it. It's fine, it's fine. If you set it to 23 and it's cold, it should be fine.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This is staying hot for a long time. There we go. Aluminium band, Shamir diffuse.
Gimme.
There you go. Have 64 of them.
Ah! Yeah.
We still have to manage this nightmare, but this nightmare has to be... This nightmare is handled by the base, right? If you place it and pick it up again, it turns into a broken band.
It should be. I don't think it is yet, but it will be.
Yeah, we haven't done that part yet. Yeah, but that's a good thing to have. So now we have Shamir's working here. Well, we have Shamir creation working. Now there's a whole other part to this module, which is taking this band off of this piece of obsidian it's on right now and putting it onto your tool or armor or whatever you want to put it on. But I think that's a thing for next stream. Especially your karate boy.
I'm karate boy? What am I doing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Yeah, so stripping the metal onto the thing, onto your tool and creating a standard for Shamirs and how they should work is a thing for next stream. I think it's a good point to call this a day. If you agree, unless you want to put a special message out there.
Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else we need to do besides that broken band stuff. And expanding this 12 more times, or 11 more times.
That will be fun.
But, yeah, I think we're in a good place.
Yeah. Before we end this,
awesome.
We've got a couple of news and announcements regarding the next couple of weeks and how streams are going to continue. So, let me pull up a calendar here for me. So, today's the 21st. Next week will be the 28th. There won't be a stream there because I'll be in Brussels with part of the EU staff team. Actually, next week is the 27th. Whatever. We'll be in Brussels.
You get the idea.
We'll be in Brussels, meeting up there. Dropper will be there as well. Sparks will be there. Mizot will be there. I can't remember. Let me just read out all the names here. If you are from Europe and you can make it to Brussels, tell us. There's a link in our there's a chat room in our Discord where you can tell us that you will come. We will meet up at 3 p.m. All the details are on our Discord. Current attendees are Sparks, me, Mizot, Dragon, Dennis, Grubbup, Kirkestov, Super Jerry, Polyboy, and Magir. So if you've got some spare time and if you've got a way to get to Brussels, make sure to go there and just show up and say hi. Regarding streams after that, a week later will be the 4th of January. We won't stream there as Sparks will be busy. I won't be able to stream, and Special won't be able to stream either. So
it's a busy week.
Yeah, there won't be a stream on the 4th, so we'll be gone for quite a while. I won't be around on the 11th. I won't be able to stream at least, and Sparks won't be there either, and Special can't stream. So we won't be there on the 11th either, and we will be back on the 18th of January. That's quite a way out, but we hope to be back then with a more advanced version of Metallurgy. We will do some off-stream stuff over the Christmas break, and we should be about a bit further with Metallurgy. I won't get myself into saying about done, but it will go horribly wrong.
We still have all the Shamirs to do. Keep in mind, this is like 13 modules we're working on right now. So I feel like 13 streams is a good place to, good aim.
Yeah, so that's basically it. We still have a Christmas event on the server, right, Special?
Yes, we have a couple more days left in the, I don't even know what to call it. It's a Christmas Advent calendar-ish kind of event. Come in and get yourself some cool Christmas-themed items. Show off to your friends who were too busy to make time for video games. Grr.
Another thing that will happen.
And keep your eyes open for some other events coming up.
Yep, definitely. Another thing that will happen is there will be an update to Tower Cauldrons on the 24th of December, which is Monday. It will be called the Waxmas update, and there will be some cool stuff in there. Apart from that, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you back next year.
Yep.
See ya.
Thanks for watching.